Hey guys, so I wanted to share with you my new drawing course. I finally made it. It's Proportions and Rhythms of the Head. It covers everything from the basics of the basic proportions to the more complicated rhythms of the head. And after the end of the rhythms of the head, we go into a section of drawing exercises, 20-minute lay-ins of different poses. And then to tie everything in together, we have 3 portrait demos, and they're free of charge. They're normally $20 a piece if you buy them separately, but they're included with this drawing course and taking you from the beginning of a portrait all the way through to the end. They're normally $20 a piece, but I decided to go ahead and include it into this drawing course. So if you buy the drawing course, you'll also get those 3 full-length portrait demos. So up next is just a little montage of clips, drawing tips, and sneak peeks into the drawing course. So getting the thirds of the face is crucial to getting a solid portrait. And you want to look for that cross of the face, the brow line and the center line, and that'll help you immensely. So in the demos coming up, I'll do a profile, a 3/4, and a straight on view of the model. Then we look for this distance from the brow to the chin, and came over to the tip of the nose, and then found the placement of the ear, and we already have the placement for the top and the bottom, and then we just drew the basic shape. We found the bottom border of the bottom lip by cutting this in half from the nose to the chin. So after you learn the basics, you learn the generic head, and then you start to realize that you're drawing faster and you're getting to the person's likeness faster, because you're going to be measuring those thirds based on that person's likeness. So it really helps. So you can use this line, which is my preferred line, or you can actually pull one that's a little bit different, and it does come off the same spot, but it'll touch that orbit and then come all the way over to the nostril and then into the corner of the mouth. So depending on your preference, you might like that line more than the other. It's just a preference, and some people use both actually. So again, it's just a personal preference. And now for another favorite rhythm of mine is the mouth column. So this is the column of the bottom lip. So it runs around, it runs from the corner of the mouth around and up into the mental sulcus underneath the bottom lip, and then back to the other side. And this is a really good structure of the mouth, and it's really overlooked a lot in portraiture. So if you look for this, you'll start to see like midtones in that area, and you'll start to manipulate it, and it'll just add a little extra to your portrait. Just gotta go around and make your adjustments, and compare and measure is a big deal. And using these rhythms helps lock everything in, and you can see the plane changes, and you'll understand the form, the facial landscape with these rhythms, and they really come in handy. And highly recommend just keep doing these exercises and to get these down to memory. And then when you're doing drawings, you can go really light on them, and you may not even use all of the line. Like this rhythm on the forehead, usually I'll track my hand on top of the paper without putting my pencil down until I come to the area that I want that rhythm to show up. And in this case, it would probably be about right here, because it'll be like this shadow pocket that I want to show. But I want it to be in rhythm with that frontal bone, because that helps make the skull or the head look more structural and solid with minimal use of tone and line. So you're trying to get the most out of the tone and most out of the line that I can, and make a quick drawing that looks just nice and solid. So like this right here, this is a good example. The reason why you squint down to compare. So when I squint down, this pool of light on the dark side, this is reflective light supposedly, but when I squint down, it's showing up way too light. And when I squint down, it's really close to this. I know it's not, but when I squint down, the relationship kind of comes closer, and I can tell that this needs to be filled in with more value to push it down, make it subservient to the light side. Favorite part, originally it was the cast shadow under the nose, but man, this highlight, That little spot, this one eye, I really like this eye. That's so cool. So click the link below and that'll take you to the proportions and rhythms of the head drawing course. Check that out and thank you very much. Bye guys.